Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. The starters for Utah. Daniel Gafford is out there with Brandon Miller. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Morant in at the point. And for Minnesota, Scoot Henderson out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Jeremy Grant, then there's Holmgren, and it's Queen in at center, filling out the middle. With a handful of games played now, we can start to get a sense of how things might shape up this season, Stan.
Yeah, you can get a feel for how things might stack up in a few months' time. You see which teams have put something special together and which teams still have work to do.
Henderson. Gafford grabs the miss. Here's Utah. Here's Miller. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Grant, the pass to Henderson. Stolen by Miller. Here's Mikhailuk. Powell covers. And that one's good. Morant.
Well, when the three is falling from Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
And he can't jam it through. Grant against Miller. Oh, power down with both hands.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Grant against Adebayo. Back to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Pass to Powell. There's the triple. He buries it from feet.
An extremely reliable three-point weapon. Powell is taking that every chance he gets.
It's deflected, and he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
And after that surprising Karl-Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
Now here's Miller, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's Queen, coming off a terrific game against New York. Henderson for three. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. The Jazz have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Miller. Adebayo, a screen on Holmgren. Back to Mikhailuk. Adebayo from long range. Counted from distance.
Well, Adebayo has become a very good shooter. No problem there for Bam.
Holmgren outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Adebayo from long range. Another 3 for Utah.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Down low. Shot to stop the run. Adebayo grabs the board.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 10. Pass to Powell. They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. Queen, pass to Henderson. Off the mark there with a 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Check in for Gafford. And And looking at the standings in the NBA Cup, the group's just started.
Lots of games remaining. I think the magic number is 3. If you get those 3 wins and have a good point differential, you normally advance to the knockout rounds.
Holmgren against Miller. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 5. To end the drought. Williams grabs the board.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
And there's the screen. Here's Morant. Morant missing again.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Queen, still without a bucket. Henderson left side, shoots over Morant. Out to Powell, launches it. Rebound, Utah. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant. And Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take which here. Sexton's checked in. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. The 4th spot held by Minnesota.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
Here's Henderson. 14 points his last outing. Will it go? That's good from Grant on the assist by Henderson.
Well, over the years, Grant has worked hard on his jump shot. Now he's dangerous from the mid-range.
Adebayo, a screen on Henderson. Sexton passes to Adebayo. Out to the right wing. Pass to Henderson. Here's Queen. Williams defending. Here's Queen. Drops in the layup for 2.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
The best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
Henderson, the pass to Holmgren. Over Miller. And it's Holmgren missing.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to Miller. Adebayo sets a screen to the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
So it's Minnesota now. After the basket by Utah. Grant outside. And stolen by Adebayo. Now Morant. Powell with a steal. To the middle. Here's Grant. Williams grabs the board. Utah leading by 16. Powell with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Grant. Utah grabs the miss. Outside Adebayo. Williams on the wing. Pass to Morant. Driving to the basket. The shot, no good. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Morant with it, now guarded by Holmgren. And the basket is good. And that's now 6 points for Brandon Miller.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To stop the drought. Good. He hits the jumper.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Oh, putting his range to work. Holmgren is a threat at the arc. Believe that.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Changes. Holland comes in for Grant, and Alvarado's subbed in for Henderson. Then for Utah, Daniel Gafford comes in for Adebayo, and Mikhailuk subbed in for Morant. Now here's Sexton. No points so far. Pass to Miller. Holland with a rebound.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And the Jazz haven't been past the second round since 2007. Now trying to build a contender.
Well, B.A., they know in the West that's a tall order. They got to be patient and build this thing from the ground up.
Here's Sexton following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Miller dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Powell outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Queen. Utah with the rebound. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row, the most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Now here's Powell, and he also played a big role in their last game with New York. Three-pointer. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got his 5th rebound in this one. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Holmgren outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Sexton. Miller, a screen on Powell. Here's Sexton. 4 on the clock. Pass to Mikhailuk. Shoots over Holland. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
58 seconds left in the first. Here's Holmgren. Utah with the rebound. Miller's got his 6th rebound on the night. And they call an illegal screen here.
They have the lead early, but their turnovers are concerning. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Timberwolves trail by 17. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Alvarado outside. Pass to Sohan. To win the drought. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Utah leading by 17. Here's Sexton. Outside, Williams. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And so it's the Utah Jazz out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment.
Their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Utah has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Williams is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Mikhailuk in at the 2. Pass to Holland. Alvarado with it. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And it's Sexton on the take. What you appreciate about Colin Sexton, he's very team-minded offensively, Coach.
Yeah, he sees the big picture, works hard to make smart plays. Some other times, Brian, it's finishing the possession.
And he makes a first. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? To the inside. Here's Williams. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Jazz lead by 21. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's Alvarado missing. The Jazz shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Clarkson passes to Williams. It's rebounded by Minnesota. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Gafford grabs the miss. Utah leading by 21. Pass to Sexton. From the high post. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Sohan. And he gets the bucket.
So good at keeping his balance through contact. Sohan showing some poise right there.
Outside Sexton. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Sohan. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Blocked. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. To the left side wing. Back to Sohan. Clock at 6. Holland for 3. Rebound, Utah. For Minnesota, Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Sohan. Powell comes in for Walter, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Alvarado. So Utah, Bio's checked in for Gafford. Filipowski comes in for Williams. Martin, he's checked in for Mikhailuk, and it's Ja Morant in for Sexton. Here's Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
Powell outside. And it's off from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, BA. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back over to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. Henderson, right side. Powell outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Adebayo, a screen on Powell. Martin, the pass to Adebayo. Can't cash it in from close range.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
To the wing on the left. And here's Grant from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Martin, the pass to Filipowski. And here's Martin, back to Filipowski. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Henderson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Henderson's got his first bucket in this one.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Grant outside. Off target from three-point range. Jazz leading by 23. And it's Morant off the drive. Ooh, give him his fifth make of the game in 10 attempts.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Here's the pick to the paint. And Holland, the bucket on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got his fourth assist with that last one. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Brandon Miller's checked in for Utah. And so Morant will bring it up for Utah. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 17 points.
Well, this kind of performance from Morant doesn't surprise anyone. He can score with the best of them.
Henderson finds Holmgren. And here's Grant from the arc. The rebound by Filipowski. The Jazz have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. The open shot, Morant. And it's Utah scoring again.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Minnesota shooting poorly at only 28%. Henderson, the pass to Powell. Utah grabs the miss.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Norman Powell.
Yeah, when I was coaching, this guy was a nightmare. It was hard to game plan for him. His quickness causes major issues.
That one's off. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Morant, the pass to Filipowski. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Utah Jazz.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3, Powell from beyond the arc and then some. Powell's got 6.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Off the mark, his 6th miss in 13 tries. Grant against Martin.
Right here.
Grant, the pass to Queen. Back to Grant. The three is up. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
The drive by Morant. That misses. He's 7 for 14 on the night. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Tries it from 16. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got his 6th assist of the night. Here's Morant. Count it. Morant's got 22.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
The Timberwolves shooting a decent 42% in the second. Back to Henderson. Pass to Graham. Here's Queen. Grant in the post. Guarded by Miller.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Powell passes to Grant. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Grant's got 7 points for the quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he can shoot it, but defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. Powell outside. Grant against Miller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
But look, with a guy like Grant, you've got someone who can defend all 5 positions on the court. Guys like that don't come along every day.
And over the 5 decades, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Grant. Over Williams. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Miller can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 20. Henderson scanning the floor. Holmgren outside. Grant against Williams. Shot clock at 6. Henderson, the pass to Powell. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Pass to Gafford. 40 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Martin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? 34 seconds left in the half. Sexton against Henderson. Pass to Queen. Now here's Grant. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in. Holmgren's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Inside. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Sexton. And that's 15 points for Brandon Miller. No luck on that one. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Jazz. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings.
And taking a look at Utah, not much movement for them, remaining at the number 4 on the list. Cruising along, playing some fantastic basketball.
But you look at the top 4 or 5 teams right now, Shaq, I think they all have a legitimate chance at the title.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays? Who can put the game plan together? Coach should be yelling in the mirror.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are in from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We've got Henderson, Chet Holmgren out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Queen in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Henderson, the pass to Holmgren. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Holmgren's got 10 points.
And you can already tell Holmgren has an edge to his game. Gets the 3 right back. That's the competitive streak you need as a young player. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Queen. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Powell surveying the D. Over Sexton. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Utah. And here's Miller. Here's Sexton. Minnesota with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside for Sexton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Miller. Lets it go from 14. Shots good by Henderson. Henderson's gotten his second bucket.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Over to the wing. Pass to Morant. On the wing, Sexton. Sexton, another miss. Timberwolves trail by 20. Queen, the pass to Henderson. Holmgren inside, guarded by Miller. Back to Henderson. Pass to Holmgren. There's the 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Miller, and he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, a sign of things to come, hopefully. I mean, once Miller gets going, he is capable of dominating games.
Henderson against Morant. Holmgren outside. Launches a 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got a rebound, number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Mikhailuk on the wing, Sexton. And here's Miller. He's covered by Holmgren. Sexton against Powell. Now here's Henderson. And he lobs it up top. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Gafford with a screen on Henderson, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. 5th best, Minnesota.
They made life hard on opponents, one of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Holmgren outside, three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Miller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the 3rd. Grant outside. Henderson outside. Up top, Powell. Pass to Queen. Goes up at the stripe. Gafford grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 22. Outside for Sexton. Back to Morant. Gafford with a screen on Henderson. Morant, the pass to Gafford. Fast break, Minnesota. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz. Adebayo's checked in for Utah.
Number 13, Bam Adebayo.
Utah's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Pass to Morant. Now Sexton. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. And it's Queen with a rebound. Powell outside. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Graham. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Minnesota needs to get off a shot for 3. Powell. That one no good. Jazz leading by 22. Here's Morant. Great D that time from Holmgren. Here's Queen. Henderson outside. Holmgren left side. Henderson outside.
Hey, yo, right here.
Grant outside. Pass to Holmgren to win the cold spell. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Honestly, the only thing that's slowed Holmgren down at times is injuries. Otherwise, he's been pretty much unstoppable.
Alvarado's checked in for Powell. Then for Utah, Williams is checked in for Miller. Martin comes in for Mikhailuk. And Clarkson subbed in for Morant. Utah leading by 19. Now Sexton. He's got 5. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Some very clever ball handling from Sexton, getting himself some room to work with.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Queen. Back to Henderson. Going inside. Now Alvarado. Just 5 to shoot. He drops it from range. Alvarado's got 6.
Well, Henderson's vision continues to improve. He's quick to spot those openings and make passes.
Left side, Sexton. Pass to Martin. Back to Sexton. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. 10 points for him.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Back to Alvarado. And there's a pick. Grant against Martin. Pass to Holmgren. Grant outside. Here's Alvarado. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Sexton. And Williams punches it home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, gotta have some hang time to pull that off. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Alvarado, the pass to Grant. The fader. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
On the wing, Sexton, defended by Henderson. Sexton, that's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer tries to get.
Robinson, he's checked in for Adebayo. Filipowski comes in for Martin. And it's Curry in for Sexton. To the middle. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. 59 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Powell for 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams looking around to the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You know, that was an excellent play right there, using his strength to power through contact.
Sohan's checked in for the Timberwolves.
1 shot. Filipowski.
Minnesota shooting 40% since the break. Powell outside. There's a screen from outside the arc. Pass to Holland. Oh, he tries a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. On the wing, Curry. Alvarado defending. Clarkson with the ball. Robinson. That shot off the mark. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Jazz running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports.
Brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Utah 5 right now. Williams is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Clarkson in at the 2. Utah's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Pass to Curry. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Now here's Alvarado. He's covered by Curry. It's Powell on the wing. Alvarado outside. Clock at 4. Sohan outside. 4-3. Curry with some nice D. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Powell outside. Pass to Holland. Hey, expanding his range. And no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Now Curry. Alvarado defending. Curry, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Holland. Now here's Powell. Let's go with a three. The rebound by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Curry passes to Clarkson. And here's Curry. Back to Clarkson. Fires the three. The shot that time not on target. For Minnesota, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Alvarado, the pass to Powell. And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
Jordan Clarkson can be so crafty, able to navigate the foul and get his shot to go.
Queen, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
One shot. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And still to this day, Jordan Clarkson can give you instant offense, Coach.
Well, Brian, he's excellent off the bounce, slashing into the lane. He's added the three-point shot. He can fill it up in a hurry, normally off the bench.
Robinson gets the bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside?
Minnesota shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Pass to Alvarado. Looking to win the run. And he sinks the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Robinson. To the paint. And stolen by Alvarado. The drive by Powell. Got a hand on it. And they're able to recover. Inside. Here's Robinson. And here's Curry for three. He can't hit that time. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Holland. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And Alvarado gets it to go.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Screen by Robinson. Curry passes to Robinson. That drops, and it comes on assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And Powell with the stuff.
Well, even at this stage in his career, Powell explodes off the floor. Big vertical.
Pass to Williams. Back to Curry. Screen by Robinson. Williams passes to Robinson. That one goes in. Robinson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Alvarado, the pass to Queen. Robinson defending. Good work defensively by Robinson.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Clarkson passes to Curry. Sinks the tray. Curry's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Down low. They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And Utah calls time here. Chance to see our player of the game, Brandon Miller.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
You know, his standout performance made all the difference coming off a tough loss in their last game. He was on those 2 in a row. Utah has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Morant. Nice D from Henderson. And so Grant will bring it up for the T-Wolves from behind the arc. The dive for the ball. The rebound by the Jazz. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mikhailuk, the pass to Miller, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves shooting only 29% since the 4th quarter began. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Powell. Unloads. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Back to Henderson, and here's Grant. Here's Queen. Shoots over Miller. Minnesota again missing. Utah has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. And it's Morant missing.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Henderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's a double-double for him now.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
Now here's Morant. Inside. Adebayo, no good. Here's Powell. And he's back in business as the jumper finally drops for him. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, look, that's a good find by the veteran. Grant keeping everyone involved.
Adebayo, a screen on Grant. Miller, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. The Timberwolves shooting around 35% from the field so far. Pass to Grant. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Back to Grant. Pass to Powell. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Powell's got 10 points here in the second half.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Adebayo, a screen on Holmgren. Martin. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Brandon Miller.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Powell against Martin. Pass to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Mikhailuk, the pass to Adebayo, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on.
Oh, he packed it down!
That is incredible.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Here's Morant. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Morant's got 30.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
And so it's Utah, easily grabs one. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round, and you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. The player of the game, Brandon Miller.